Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources.
BBC News Business. September 10, 1733 America, New York. Delays in state pension payments, causing anxiety. Hundreds of new state pension claimants failed to receive payments owing to COVID and staffing problems.
Forex Live. September 10, 1651 America, New York. My thoughts and remembrances of people and events that shaped my life and others on 9/11. 20 years ago suddenly things changed. The date of September 11, 2001 came about 1 month after I had moved from the New York, New Jersey area to my present home in Arizona.
Armstrong Economics. September 10, 1648 America, New York. Australia bans doctors from prescribing Ivermectin. Australian general practitioners have also been banned from prescribing Ivermectin to COVID-19 patients. Let us make something very clear. They have nothing to treat symptoms.
Forex Live. September 10, 1641 America, New York. U.S. stocks close lower. Dow and S P close lower for the 5th consecutive day. The stocks close at session lows. The major stock indices are closing lower for the day. The Dow and S P fell for the 5th consecutive day. That is the longest losing streak since February.
Google Business News. September 10, 1630 America, New York. Should Naomi join the Bloodline? Last word on baseball. Should Naomi join the Bloodline? Last word on baseball.
New York Times Business. September 10, 1614 America, New York. The S&P 500 drops for a 5th day, its worst stretch since February. Apple led the losses, but companies relying on the end to pandemic-related precautions took a beating, too. New York Times Business. September 10, 1603 America, New York. Harvard says it will not invest in fossil fuels. The announcement is a major victory for the climate change movement, and marks a striking change in tone for the university. Climate change activists had recently succeeded in getting 4 pro-divestment candidates elected to Harvard's Board of Overseers.
Forex Live. September 10, 1552 America, New York. Stock selling intensifies into the close. Nasdaq is now down -125 points or -0.82%. The stock market started to tilt more to the downside after the judge issued an injunction restricting Apple activity toward app developers.
New York Times Business. September 10, 1537 America, New York. You're not the mean lady at work. Go ahead and assert boundaries with unvaccinated colleagues, impertinent clients and, yes, even mom.
Wall Street Journal Markets. September 10, 1525 America, New York. Apple's walled garden springs a leak. A ruling in the Epic case costs Apple control of in-app payments, but the $2.5 trillion company is highly motivated to keep App Store revenue flowing.
Forex Live. September 10, 1525 America, New York. White House says call with Xi was about keeping channels of communication open. White House on the call between Biden and Xi. The White House is out saying. Forex Live. September 10, 1514 America, New York. U.S. stocks heading lower. Nasdaq below its 100-hour moving average. Nasdaq index trading to a new session low. The Nasdaq index is now trading at new session lows, down about -60 points or -0.39% at 15,187.40. The Dow is down -146 points or -0.42% at 34,731.
New York Times Business. September 10, 1432 America, New York. Mattel dusts off He-Man, with a nod to diversity. He-Man, a brawny character that was a hit in the 80s, is finding new life in the toy aisle and in 2 new animated series on Netflix. Sunman, a character created in 1985 by a New Jersey mother, will be officially added to the Masters of the Universe roster. New York Times Business. September 10, 1417 America, New York. Michel Leclerc, who created the modern Louvre, dies at 91. He championed 2 of the most debated architectural projects in recent Paris history, the Musée d'Orsay, in a former train station, and the Louvre Pyramid. Michel Leclerc at the Louvre in 1993, the year before he retired. The image of Paris would not be what it is today without him, his successor said.
Wall Street Journal Markets. September 10, 1348 America, New York. Kroger had a spill in aisle 5. After an impressive run this year, Kroger's shares dropped after missing bottom-line expectations. Its shares remain reasonably priced.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. September 10, 1335 America, New York. Judge orders Apple to loosen App Store restrictions in mixed verdict. The case pitted Steve Jobs' vision of a walled garden of Apple hardware against Epic co-founder Tim Sweeney's desire for an open ecosystem. The Library of Economics and Liberty. September 10, 1319 America, New York. Climate change. Compared to what? While in my car last week, I heard a story on NPR about how climate change makes storms like Ida even worse. I am no climate expert, and I am of the belief that the climate is changing due to both natural and man-made factors, but I know when a story sounds credible or not.
BBC News Business. September 10, 1319 America, New York. Apple dealt major blow in Epic Games trial. A judge in the Apple versus Epic trial says Apple must give app developers alternative payment options.
Forex Live. September 10, 1318 America, New York. Atlanta Fed GDP Now tracker for third quarter growth stays steady at 3.7%. The model remains unchanged after inventory data. The Atlanta Fed GDP Now model for GDP is showing an unchanged reading of 3.7% for the third quarter after today's economic data. Forex Live. September 10, 1311 America, New York. Epic CEO Sweeney responds to court ruling on Apple. The ruling did not go far enough. Epic will appeal the ruling, as will Apple.
New York Times Business. September 10, 1310 America, New York. Toyota to cut production 40% in October because of the chip shortage. An employee works on a Yaris car at the Toyota car factory in Onang, France.
BBC News Business. September 10, 1309 America, New York. Driver shortage. 50,000 more HGV driving tests promised a year. The government will make it quicker to get an HGV driver license, amid an industry-wide shortage.
Forex Live. September 10, 1306 America, New York. Crude oil up, testing the high prices for the week. The lows today tested the low prices for the week earlier in the day. The price tested the lows for the week near the $67.56 level. The low price today reached $67.68.